It's White Tiger here, signing on to the internet. Today I'm going to do a story time video of how I cut my head open on a fan. Yes, a fan. You know what that is? Something that goes on the roof and it spins on to keep the room cool. I had to be about 6, 7, 5, 6 or 7. Yeah. And I was in my nan's. I was at my nan's complex. She didn't own it, but it's where she lived. A complex is like a street. There's a pool and it has like a fence around, so it's really big. Has a fence around it, and someone owns it. And I was going to my friends who live in this complex, and she shared a room with her sister, and she had bunk beds, like a double bed at the bottom and a single bed on the top. And under her bed, on top of the bunk bed was a fan. So we were on the very top, thinking we were all smart, and her sister was getting makeup on her face for some reason, and we were trying to climb down, and then the fan cut open my head. And I didn't feel a thing at all. Oh, I didn't feel anything. Oh, I'm just, like, I can feel dogs, but I just didn't feel anything in my head. So I got down, and then the sister was like, "Oh my God." I was like, "What?" It's like, "Your head's cut open." I was like, "What?" Like, "Yeah, your head is bleeding." I'm like, "Oh, okay, then that's nice." So it didn't hurt. I was like, "Oh, I have a cut open head. Great." So we got to the paper, went home. My mum was like, "She needs stitches." My dad was like, "Nah, she's fine. She needs stitches." "No, she's fine." Okay. And that. And then another head injury. It was last year, I think. When I first came back from England, yeah, it was last year. I was playing out with, just to call her embarrassment, to call her Sarah. And the other person, he's a boy, we'll call him James. I was with Sarah and James. Well, first of all, it was just Sarah, and we were just talking, chatting, and just hanging around. And then James came along, and we saw these boys throwing stones in the park, and we were like, "Hey, what you doing?" Blah, blah, blah. Like, "Throwing stones at a problem," and all this, thinking they were hard and stuff. You're like, "Yeah, you're ruining the community." They're like, "And?" I didn't really say that, but it's an example. And one of them, I'm not going to say the name, just for the shame. Darcy was one of the boys. He's like 10. He threw a stone at my head, and everything went silent. I heard like a sound, and it went silent, and I was like, "What?" And then I saw blood dripping down my face, and then James went after them, and then me and Abby, me and Sarah went running home like babies. Okay, I said her name now. I never said anything. Me and Sarah went running home like babies back to my place, and my mum was like, "What have you done?" I was like, "Some boy threw a stone on my head." I've got glue in my head now. So, I went to hospital. My mum cleaned out, went to hospital, and I had glue stuck in my head. Now I have a scar on my head somewhere. And now I feel like I'm not human at all. Okay, another incident that happened to me was my leg. I sprained my ankle. How? I was being like a ninja and bouncing on my bed, you know, so cool. Did like a cool twirly thingy. That was my dog sneezing. Oh, good boy. And I was just like twirling on my bed, and I fell off, and I heard a crack in my foot. And I was like, "Oh, the pain, the agony." Started up and downstairs, like, "Dad, I think I broke my leg." And he was like, "Oh. Okay then, let's have a look." Head on the sofa. He was like, "You have as well." And it turned out I haven't. I sprained it. And then my auntie came over and she was like, "It looks like sprained me." She didn't have school. I think Saturday at school. That was cool. And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's sprained my ankle." Boop, boop. Like I couldn't walk in it at all, and it was like my ankle. Like see if I can look at my foot. Like it was literally like, oh, there we go. Like out to here. So, yeah, I didn't walk for like 5 days. Probably even more than that. Oh, yeah, I couldn't wash my hair for 5 days when I cut my head open. It would have been nice laugh, wasn't it? I want to use some paper, Archie. Archie is eating paper. I just like, the other one was, I couldn't walk for 5 days. my stupid ankle. I think it's still, no, sorry, no. Jesus. The other one was my arm. This one here. I was at my cousin's, my Uncle Ian's house, and his kids were over. Charlie, Liam, and Lee. Okay, Lee wasn't, he was kind of. Okay, so Liam is the oldest, and Charlie didn't. Lee is the youngest. Actually, Evie's the youngest, to be fair. Anyway, that's the point. So Liam, Charlie, and Lee thought it'd be a good idea to play prank on me on about Chucky and Annabelle. And I was like, I got scared. They tried to scare me, so I ran downstairs. I nailed like a barrier, a baby gate. The baby gate was open, and I tripped over as I was running downstairs and landed on my arm funny. And it turns out I had a swan neck break. I don't know what that is. And basically, I'm like, I wasn't crying. I was like, Uncle Ian. I was like so calm. I was like, Uncle Ian. He went, yeah. I was like, I think I've broken my arm. I was like, Jodie. Ooh. Like, Jodie. That's my mom's name. Ashley broke her arm. I was like just stung, and they're like, yeah, Beckle. And literally, my arm, my knuckle, my wrist was on my hand. So it looked like that. It was called a swan neck break. And I was like, cool, I broke my arm. Then I started pain. I was like, let's go to hospital. I had a cast on for 15 weeks. Which is like 12 months. I was on 15 weeks. You go for that one. And, oh yeah, I've got another one. That happened. Yeah. Unlucky, am I right? Another one was, I was in Australia. How did it take place in Australia besides the one? Well, that and that, my wrist. The other one is, I was at school and we were doing musical chairs. No, not musical chairs. Musical statues, there we go. And this girl, Zoe, probably shouldn't have said her name, but I don't care. We were dancing and she, like, caught my eye and I couldn't open my eye. So I had, like, this bandage on my eye for, like, 5 days. I hated it. Hi, child.
Get yourself in bed now.
I'm recording a video.
Ash, your window is open. It's freezing.
I don't care. Auntie is licking my feet.
I can do that.
I know it is. Yay. Do you mind not licking my feet? Do you mind? Do you mind, child? You're in the video now, Mum.
You just got me on there and I've been changed.
I don't have to edit that out either, I'm sorry.
Well, you can delete it.
I don't want to, it's funny. Okay, I'm trying to get on you.
No.
Why not licking my feet? Okay, good boy. Well, I couldn't really see anything. You saw your back and that was it. Let's the camera. Let's the camera. Let me dig in the blanket. Okay then, I have a strange doggy.
Go back now.
I'm doing this. Oh yeah, that was my mom. Yeah, bossy. So I went to, where was I up to? Oh yeah, my eyeball. I didn't like it. When I had the patch on, it annoyed me. And I was like, I want to stop taking off my eyeballs. And like, yeah, protect your eyelids. I don't care. I didn't care. There was one more, I think. I had it in my head. Yeah, here's one. Right. It was this ankle again. This poor ankle. I've been an ankle like twice now. I was basically in a house gate. It had a gate on it. And I was like, oh, I'm smart. I'm going to climb on the gate and get my foot stuck in my clothes. And I was like, I'm fine. Oh, sugar. And my foot got trapped in there. Sprained it again. There was one more. What was it? Oh yeah, that's it. I was a baby, and I was on the swing. My mum was pushing me. It's gonna make it sound like a really bad mum, but she's not. She's awesome. Best really to award. And I had to be. I had to be about 5 years. No, I was probably even younger than I think 9 months. 9 months. And right, yeah then. And I was like, yeah, swing, oh poop, my arm fell out my socket. Yes, these fell out my socket. My arms, my mum pulled me that high in the air. My arms, like, oh, I'm up the socket now. She pulled my arms out my socket, which is like a shoulder blade, where they clip in and then they fell out. Both of them fell out. I don't feel like a human anymore. What do you think's happened to me? I don't think I'm human. At all. One bit. Archie, I'm not human. Is there any more? I don't know if there's any more. There probably is. I'm just being an absolute idiot forgetting them. Probably remember one after this video. Oh yeah, here's a nice story. I was in a volcano. Yep. I was in an active volcano. I should have died. I didn't. An active volcano. I should have died. I didn't know, did I? I'm awesome. Here's one. Here's one. Okay, this is a near-death experience. So was that? The scar. What else? Okay, so anyway, I had to be 5, 4, 3, 3, 5, 4, one of those. Right, you're lying on my foot. Yeah. We were on a trip. I was with my uncle Ian, my mum, my dad, some other family members. I can't remember who else. And I had a pram. And there was a pool. 3-year-old pram pool. What does that equal? Disasters. So I was like, oh, there's a pool. I want to jump in it. You can see where this is going. I jumped in and drowned. But Uncle Ian came to the rescue. Struck everything. Jumped in, saved my life. I almost died. My life would have been very short. 3-year-old died from drowning in a swimming pool. And this isn't really mine, but it's my mum's issue with a little girl. I don't think she minds telling me the story. Too late. I'm going to ask her. Maybe I should. Yeah, okay. Be back in a second. Yeah, don't move. Mother! He doesn't find to tell you stuff. I'm in the lucky zone. So, do you mind? So basically, her mum, dad, and her brother were packing. But my Uncle Ian's the oldest out of those two. So Uncle Ian is my mum's older brother. Yeah, and my mum's cousin Anthony, they were all going on a holiday, and they left all the stuff on their car, and some absolute douchebags came and like, oh, look at this, let's rob them. They robbed my mama and nana, Uncle Ian, grandpa, and cousins. Yeah, nice people, aren't they? Yeah, lovely people. Let's have a great chill out with them. Would you, Archie? Yes? No? No? Okay. My great grandma had pigeons. Yeah, he had pigeons. And my mum had a dog. She had 2 dogs. Katie and Benji. And some kittens. Yeah. Oh, here's a story. I had a cat called Kizzy. And well, she was my mom's cat, to be honest. And I've got another story for you to tell as well. Yeah, I've got so many stories. Then I did part 2 of this. She used to bring in dead animals. Yeah, every morning, dead animals. Thanks, Kitty. Here's another story. We lived in Australia in... Oh, I forgot what it's called. No, don't do that. Hey, probably come back to me after this. Right, there was this our next door neighbour had chickens and dogs. You never saw them. There was one dog I loved. She was a little Staffy. She might have been actually. Staffy crossed with a Labrador. I don't know. And I loved her. My nan used to feed the chickens. She used to sneak over the fence and feed the chickens. She obviously didn't. So my nan fed them. And then one day the doggy came over, and then she slept with me. She was my friend. And I met. And yeah. And I've got like another minute left. I was playing in a garden in the same house, and I stubbed my toe. And blood everywhere. They were like, shouldn't play out with your shoes on. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm going to end this video here. Hope you enjoy. Like, subscribe, comment. This is White Tiger signing out. Bye.